Hello, I'm Lisa from Mythical Witchery. Welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a new deck that I've received. After seeing how excited Benny from The Fool's Apprentice was over this deck, I knew I had to take a closer look, and I did, and I loved what I saw, so I decided to order the whole thing. And it has just arrived, and I thought that we could take a close look at this together. What I'm going to be doing is showing an overview of everything. Then we'll look at all of the cards from the main deck, the cards from the expansion deck, and then we'll take a look at the book. So this is the Terra Volatile. Oh, hello, Jellybean. He has already come up to have a look. This is Terra Volatile. Terra for the earth, volatile for eternal change. The creator of this deck is Credo Quia Absurdum, which is actually Latin for I believe because it is absurd. This is the third edition of the deck, released in September of 2023. The very first printing, which they call the Zero Edition, was in 2020, and it has had several incarnations since then. So the basic deck comes with 107 cards, with a number of alternative cards included in that, and cost 55 euros. It includes an extra suit called the Vessels, also known as the Ether, Quintessence, or Spirit. The expansion deck was 27 euros, includes 47 cards, and of course the book, which comes with a couple of extra cards as well. So let's just move these aside. Oops, look out, Jellybean. And we'll have a look at this. So this is the box. You're going to get right in there, aren't you? You are holding in your hands the Terra Volatile. This unique set has a few alternative cards, so it allows you to build your own personal deck. In addition, a new suit included the Vessels, the transfiguration of the classic element Ether, also called Quintessence. You can find the symbology, meaning, and interpretations at terravolatile.com. So it is a magnetic opening. This is the inside. This is Latin for all things change, and we change with them. And these are the cards. It's got this lovely little black ribbon as the inside of the box, and these are the cards. Those are the backs. Now, one thing that I really love about these cards is the stock itself. You're on my paper there, buddy. Okay, so this is 330 GSM German black core linen air finish. This is phenomenal cardstock. It shuffles so beautifully. You see the linen there. So I'm going to move my camera and find something for the bean to do so he's not right in the way here, because he desperately wants to be. And we're going to look at all of these cards, first of all from the main deck, then we'll look at the cards from the expansion deck, and then we'll have a look at the book. I'll be right back. All right, so starting with the Fool. And we have an alternative card for the Fool as well. The Magician. The High Priestess. The Empress. With an alternative for the Empress, fertility. the Emperor, the Pope, the Lovers, the Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Fortitude, with an alternative, Strength, the Hanged Man, with an alternative, Prudence, Death, with an alternative, Rebirth, Temperance, the Devil, with an alternative, the Temptation, the Tower, with an alternative, Hubris, the Star, the Moon, with an alternative, the Labyrinth, the Sun, Judgment, the World, with an alternative, the Universe. It's going to be so hard to choose between some of these cards. All right, so starting with the Cups, and there are several alternatives for the Two of Cups. So the first one, you have a heterosexual couple. The next choice is two men. And the third choice is two women. I absolutely love this. I've never seen a deck that had this many choices of alternative cards. is fantastic. That's the 3. Four of Cups. These cards are so beautiful. And the cardstock, oh my gosh. That's the 5. I can't wait to show you the shuffle. The 6. The artwork is so beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'The Page. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. Moving into, I believe these are the coins. Yes, they are. So the coins are Pentacles. That's the 2. The 3. The 4. The 5. This has got to be one of my very favorite of all time 5 of Pentacles. I really love that. 6. 7. With an alternative for 7. I love this. This tree growing out of the man there. 8. 9. 10. 'The Page. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. And moving into the swords. The 2. The 3. I see the very traditional swords piercing the heart, and there's an alternative. A bit more graphic, but it's also not traditional, which I really like. I would probably choose this one. The 4. The 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'The Page of Swords, 'The Knight, 'The Queen, 'The King, 'And moving into the Wands with the Ace, 'The 2, 'The 3. Jelly Bean is being very good. He's watching me carefully. I know he wants to come over, but he's being good. 4. Oh, no, you stay there. 5 of Wands. He's desperate. With an alternative for the 5 of Wands. 6. 7. 8 of Wands. With an alternative. I love how these are going different directions here. We've got the wands either coming out of the cloud or piercing the cloud, and here we've got the wands coming out of the head. It's really interesting. The 9. The 10. This is interesting because they've actually got little numbers here. Maybe people were a bit confused because I couldn't see all 10. So I've got them numbered here. Can't really see that, can you? It sort of takes me out of it a little bit, but it's okay. The Page. What are you doing, Jelly Bean? The Knight. The Queen. And the King. I love this. That is so beautiful. And moving into the final suit, the Vessels, with the Ace. The 2. The 3. 4. 5. That's a bit grim, isn't it? 6. 7. Oops. 8. 9. Page. The Knight. The Queen. And the King. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to estimate how many extra cards there were and then remove that many just so I can show you the shuffle. So I figure that's about right. Still, it is quite a thick deck, but look how these bend. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful shuffle. Just gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going to show you the cards from the expansion, and then we'll look at the book. So the expansion comes in this little tuck box. I'm not a fan of a tuck box, but I certainly understand why they've made that choice. And here are the extra cards. So we have Chaos, which would replace the Fool. The Alchemist, to replace the Magician. Intuition, to replace the High Priestess. I love that. I really love that. Authority, to replace the Emperor. Dogma, to replace the Hierophant or the Pope. It's called the Pope in the main deck. The Crossroads, to replace the Lovers. Because the Lovers, of course, is all about choice. Determination, to replace the Chariot. The Truth. And this replaces the Justice card. And of course, they've reversed the positioning of Justice and Strength. Or the modern position, I should say. Soul Searching, to replace the Hermit. Time, to replace the Hermit. I love that. Fortuna, to replace the Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune. This is to replace Death, the Misery Collector. That's interesting, isn't it? $14, to replace Temperance. And that's art. Torment, to replace the Devil. Dream, to replace the Star. The Descent, to replace the Moon. Poetry, to replace the Sun. The Last Judgment to replace Judgment. Apotheosis to replace Judgment. And then we have some cards to replace different cards in the Minor Arcana. So this is Three of Cups. The Six of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The Princess of Cups to replace the Page. The Knight of Cups. It's going to be so hard to choose. But gosh, I love that there is the choice though. The Five of Pentacles. I like this. I really like this. The Six of Pentacles. The 10. The Princess. And the Knight. The Four of Swords. The Five of Swords. The Seven of Swords. I love that, with the fox running off with that sword. Really like that. The Princess. It's like a head on a platter there. The Knight. The Two of Wands. I love that. I really relate to this, being an artist. The Four of Wands. The Seven. The Nine of Wands. That's interesting. Jelly bean. Jelly bean. What are you doing? Don't do that. The Page of Wands. Oh, beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. The Princess of Wands. Gosh, there's so many choices. The Knight of Wands. Jelly bean. Jelly bean. The Five of Vessels. The Nine of Vessels. The Princess of Vessels. And this is a yes card. I love that. A no card. And you are asking the wrong questions. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. So those are the cards from the expansion deck. And next we are going to look at the book, Big Guidebook. So to start with the guidebook, It includes 2 exclusive cards that you won't get in either of the other decks. So there is the Mirror to replace the Sun, and another card to replace Death. So those are both really great. Now I'm going to adjust my camera again so that we can have a look at this, proper look at this guidebook. Okay, so it arrives all beautifully wrapped. So we're going to tear into this wrapping and take this apart. So I have not looked at this yet. We're doing it together. Oh my. Wow, okay. That is the book. It is a huge, huge book. Look at that. There are, oh, let's just quickly look here. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. So including the index, there are 503 pages. Now, and there's that extra death card. Now this book is 24 by 17 centimeters. As I said, 503, actually 504 pages. The book cost 50 euros. And it includes all of the cards from the main deck, all of the cards from the expansion deck. So you'll see here that the forward, there's a preface, all of the Major Arcana cards, the cups, coins, swords, wands, and vessels, a miscellaneous section, spreads, epilogue, and then an index. How often do you see an index in a tarot book? So, starting with, we're not going to look too deeply into the book. There is a guide online. Now, they used to have a PDF that you could download, but I'm sure that it was in an effort to prevent piracy, which is rampant these days. They've made it only available online, but you can go and look at any one of the cards online. Otherwise, there's no actual guidebook that comes with it unless you decide to buy this book. And I'm okay with that. So it talks a little bit about upright, reversed meanings. This is another one of the Fool cards. The Chaos card. So you can see that they include all of, this looks like a different incarnation for the Chaos card. So yeah, just an incredible, incredible book. Full color, as you can see. Great quality. The paper is beautiful. The printing is beautiful. This is a keeper. Like, it's not just a keeper. This is a coffee table book. I think you could spend many, many years studying this deck and this book. It is absolutely incredible. This is probably destined to be one of my absolute favorite decks of all time. So there we go. So what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Share them in the comments. I read and respond to every single comment. So I look forward to hearing what you think about this deck. Is this a deck that you've ever thought about buying before? Do you already own it? If not, if you don't own it, but you've been thinking about it, I hope this flip through helped you come to a decision. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. That helps my little tiny channel to grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, may love and laughter light your days. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Bean. Say bye, Jelly Bean. Say bye. Bye-bye.